Chris and I spent some time in the Erie Maritime Museum. You will absolutely love this video. Very exciting. The Niagara was built in 1813 as part of a fleet that could secure the Great Lakes for the United States in the War of 1812. Now the one we went on, in the picture you'll see, it's the third one. The first one they sank in 1913. The remains of the 1813 Niagara were raised from the bottom of Misery Bay and a reconstruction of the ship undertaken. So that's the second one. Now the one we were on was the third one they actually built, and everything is wood. Here's the third one. In 1928, the USS Niagara Association was formed to save the badly deteriorated Niagara. In 29, the brig was raised and moved to a berth on land alongside State Street in Erie. 2 years later, the state took possession of her and began reconstruction. And everything in that ship is wood. Down in the ship, I had a guide, so I wasn't really able to do the camera work, but everything in the ship is wood. It's amazing. I mean, if you don't come in for any other reason, you need to come to see that. Now what I'm walking here now, I'm going to go out and this is walking out and seeing the that's the ship we were down in. That's the actual Niagara. It's just amazing, just the facts the guide told us. You've got to come to this museum. I really got pumped on this one. This is a replica of the Niagara. Pretty cool. And let me get over here where my shadow's not in it. See that? They actually train young sailors to fly these square mast ships. And this is inside here. Watch. They see these lines here? See this one is skinny. It's skinny. This one's fatter. And this one's real fat. Now watch as I pull this. The reason why they're different widths, different thicknesses, at nighttime you wouldn't be able to see. You'd have to feel it with your hand. So if the captain hollered, raise the star, whatever it is, I forgot what he told me what it was, but you'd pull on this line knowing what it was. Now I'm going to show way up on top what's happening when I pull on it. See up there? Can you see that? See, that would pull that down, bring that down. But at nighttime, they would feel how thin it is, and then the one next to it, see, the one next to it is thicker. So they would feel that, and then this one. So they all three had a purpose on those three heights of the ship, of the sails, so they could follow the orders even in pitch darkness. What it looks like from this side. I need to back way up. I'll probably fall over on something here. But man, you've got to see this. This is the actual Niagara. Those of you who don't know what ship this is the ship that really, I guess you could almost say, determined the outcome of the War of 1812. Just Google it. Everything in this ship is wood. Even the nails are no nails. They're round pegs. Everything is wood. Now here's some of the tools they use. Remember, this was built in 1813. 1813. All these hand tools. This is so fascinating. God. Cannons on the ship. See the cannons on the ship? Okay, watch this. I'm going to get up close where you can see a ball comes through. Just see the wreckage. See the wreckage there? All these crew members would have died. See that wreckage? Now behind me, I'm going to show you the cannon that was in Fort Detroit. That was not on a ship. Check this out. Check this out. I want to make sure you can read it. Captured from the bridge by Commodore Oliver Hazard Perry during the Battle of Lake Erie, September 10th. We have met the enemy and they are ours. All right, now remember that phrase, because we've heard that phrase before and just forget where we heard it from. But I'm going to show you the big. Well, it's in the next room. I'll show you the flag that he flew on his command ship was "Don't give up the ship." I'll show you that later. This is the top. Let me see if I can do it. This is the top. This is the middle. And this is the bottom. So there's 3 decks to this ship. When we toured it, I showed you that through the window. The top is obvious. The second part is below the water line, and then the bottom line is obviously below the water line. But it showed the bunks, it showed everything in it. You've got to see this. If you ever get to Buffalo, this is just fascinating. I mean Buffalo, I meant Erie. If you ever get to Erie, Pennsylvania, the Maritime Museum. I was talking about, that was on his command ship, the Niagara. Don't give up the ship. Now this is upstairs above the of the Battle of 1812 ships. These are some later ships. Chris, does this have a name on it somewhere? Yeah. No, it can't be the Niagara.
That's what it says right here on the front.
Really? Well, it's a new Niagara. Then it's not the old Niagara. Let's see if I can get in close. The one that we were down on. There it is. It's a diesel Niagara. Chris posing by one of the captains. Old Niagara is Erie, Pennsylvania is known for a lot of things. The paper industry, the locomotive industry, today the insurance industry. So this is just part of Erie's maritime history. This is an interesting fact I wasn't aware of. Flags were half-masted from 2 to 6 o'clock in compliance with an order from the Navy Department as a tribute to the memory of the dead heroes of the war. Ship's log, April 6, 1899. We are the first ones to visit here from Chattanooga, and he's putting a little stick pin in right now. See the map? They put a stick pin everywhere they get visitors from. We're the first ones from Chattanooga.
Absolutely, and we're proud to have you.
Well, thank you very much. This is a great tour.
Thank you.
Started keeping track of it about a year ago. Show me the ones you had personally from China.
This one here.
That's the one you the tour guide of?
Right.
Here, this was our tour guide. Say hi.
Hello.
This was a great tour guide. He had so much information.
Kazakhstan was mine, and
Okay.
Qatar.
All right. And these, and how old is the museum?
Probably in the 80s, 82, I think.
Since 82. And just the last...
This last year.
Since the last year, they're keeping track. But remember, I'm the first one from Chattanooga.
That's right. You can go on.